Welcome back to Live from Tough Gong. Her style may be parallel to Erykah Badu, Chrisette Michele, and Janelle Monáe, but it is her sound that is carving out a whole space for her. Let's take a listen to Girl.
I am Girl. And these are my guys, some of them. This is Jamal, call him Jam. This is Javon, call him Puff Puff. That is Mark, I call him Marky Poo. On bass, we have Roel, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And this is Aldane, who is Ali.
Okay. So, Girl, yes. What is the meaning behind that name? Why did you choose to use Girl?
When I just started performing live, I had another name, and my hair was natural. And people just kept saying, oh, see, do reggae. Nice reggae girl. I'm not saying that I have anything against reggae, but I just didn't want to be put in a box. And every name I tried my birth name, Shanique. They're like, oh, so you do pop like Denique, Shanique. Like, no, I do music. So I just decided on Girl.
So now that you've chosen the name Girl, does it have any additional value to you, any additional meaning in this time?
It does, it does. I am many girls. Because you know, us girls, ladies, women, who are girls at heart, we have different days when we feel like a different girl. You might feel like a preppy girl today, tomorrow you might feel like you just want to wear sweats, and it depends. So, and I think it manifests itself in my writing also, because sometimes I'm an emotional girl, other times I'm a very fun girl, other times I will thump your girl. Can I say thump? Thump your girl. So it takes on different meanings.
I'm not gonna try to tell you a lie that I ain't got no feelings for you. Cause when we're together I can hardly breathe. Not to mention everything you do that makes me want you even more. That's why every time you come around, I always open up the door. So now I'm gonna be honest with myself and you. Cause I finally found out what it is that I feel for you. It's supernatural, super special, extraordinary. It's love. No matter where you go, I'll always be in need of you. Because I'm ready for you. La 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 la. No matter what happens, I'll always be your lady. And you my baby.
Your connection to your emotions, is that your place that you come from every time you write or sing? Where do you come from when you put these songs and these melodies together?
Different places. Let me try to answer that question as best as I can. Sometimes I'm in my mood, I'm in my zone, I'm in myself. So I probably said I went through something that day and I decided to write about it, or be in the taxi and I heard somebody talk about something and I write about it. Or a melody or a random melody just pops in my head and I have to put words to it. So it's a mixture, but as it relates to the emotion, I think that a lot of that comes from me not wanting to hide anything, because I feel like as performers, we create an escape for people, and with each song I want to take them somewhere. That's not where they are now or where they were today.
I'm sure you've been compared to a lot of female artists out there in that kind of genre, in that neo-soul, pop fusion kind of vibe, Afrocentric sound. Do you take inspiration from any, and if so, who?
Yes, I take inspiration from, at first I always call her name first, Tessan. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but funny enough, Hathaway was the first song I ever sang in front of anyone. And the fact that, you know, she was making moves at that time. She's still making moves, but at that point in time, she was the front runner for me. And I was like, if she can do it, then I can do it. So Tessan. Other than that, I'm just going to say the mentors in my life, I mainly draw inspiration from them. Mr. Hurd, Dwayne Morris, my band members, the people around me, mainly. So it's not necessarily like the big celebrities that are good, but I draw it from closer to me.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that it's so interesting that you didn't mention like the Erykah Badu and the Chrisette Michele and the Jill Scott, who I'm sure you've been compared to before.
I have. I've been compared the most to Janelle Monáe, which I think is highly flattering. I just feel like I appreciate her music, but I feel like as a young lady coming up in this era of music, I try my best to be as weird and as different as possible. So a lot of times I shut out what's outside, and as I say, I pull in what's closer to me and work with that.
Oh, yeah. There might be one, two, maybe just a few girls who really know what to do with the love that stays true, that comes from the heart and will see you through. You know, sometimes it's funny how a girl will ask a guy, do you love me? He says yes, and then she turns around and cheats. You've been hurt by this the last time I see, and now you're searching for a melody, baby. If you like the sound that my love makes, and you want to hear it every day, I get you pressing fingers ready. Ooh, oh, oh. I get you pressing fingers ready. Ooh, yeah. Press play on my love, come on. Press play on my, you know you want to play on my love. Hey, press play on my, ooh, press play on my love. You want to play on my love. Ooh, oh, yeah.
What has your experience been like? Has it been challenging getting the attention that you need?
Well, this is okay. What has it been like? It's been challenging. I'd say interesting, because we go on. We're not a reggae group. I'm not a reggae artist, but we go on mainly reggae-based or reggae-themed shows, and the response is always very overwhelming, especially to Nobody Wins. I feel like boundaries have been broken down so far, and the Neo Roots group that came before me, you know, like the Chronics and the Protege, they broke down a lot of walls. So for me, it's not that much of a challenge. I mean, once in a while you come across a very stiff audience. Jesus, I still love you, but Lord, man, sometimes it feels like you pull out your soul case to push everything out. But generally, I wouldn't say it's overtly challenging, because what we try to do is have fun and be true to the music that we're presenting.
Even, I'm going to say, as a girl in this industry, I'm sure you've heard other female artists complain about that, being a woman in the industry, getting the same fair treatment as the male counterparts. Have you experienced any of that? Because I know you've mentioned Chronics and Protege, you know, kind of charting that course for you, but do you have any challenges in that regard?
Yes, again, it's been a bit challenging. Initially, it was challenging because, you know, I started out, it was me and Aldin. We just started out, and I was trying to meet with producers and so on and so forth. And of course, you had the cliche issues. You know, you're a young lady and he's a man, and so you want the music and I have a studio store. And I'm like, so how much is the session? How much lunch money do I need to save? Talk to me. What does your so mean? I know what my so means. And then people know people. So when you approach one person like that and it rubs them the wrong way, you know, news spreads and you're like, she go on like she better than people. No, it's just that if you have a particular standard and you have your eye on a particular prize, you go for it. And these obstacles, mainly the male-female relationships in the music industry, I think is redundant. And I think we need to find a way to overcome it. Because music is music. People need music, so just stop adding extra issues to it. If a female artist is better than a male artist, don't put her on the show first. Not saying that, you know, any place is more important than the other. But we know how things are set up here, especially on live shows. People don't come to events, a lot of events, early. When you put her on first, just because she's a female, oh, girl, put her this up. That's not okay. That's not okay, just because she's a female.
What is the story behind Nobody Wins?
The story behind Nobody Wins. Define story.
Because it is so relatable. It's a song that's so relatable. I don't feel, I mean, you don't need to go into any great detail, but what was your concept in mind when you were writing this one? Where did it come from?
It came from a place of me seeing a certain situation and saying, you know, I find that disagreements tend to take up a lot of our time and energy. And we have disagreements mainly with persons that we're close to, persons that we don't want to be far away from, and then we have malice, as we say in Jamaica, malice, when you don't talk to somebody for a long period of time or for whatever reason. And at the end of the day, it hurts both persons, you know, or how many other parties are involved, because you care about this person and then a lot of times you have to see this person in the same spaces and environments and you just feel heavy and you want to talk to the person but you don't want to say sorry because you feel like, you know, you're not the one that did something wrong. So my headspace was, you know, if we all apologize, like just took turns, no matter who's wrong this time, okay, I apologize the last time, you apologize, you know, this time for whatever the issue is, and we move on. Because life is short. It's too short. It's way too short.
Let's play a game. It's called avoidance. Let's see who will win. Who will hold the title? I walk in, you walk out. I walk out, you walk in. I walk in, you walk out the room. And I can't get no sleep, no. I find myself drinking caffeine now. Oh, nobody wins, nobody. Nobody wins, nobody. Nobody wins, nobody. Nobody, no.
Where is Girl in 5 years?
In 5 years, girl, a sold-out stadium. Hey, talk big. I've hopefully started my own label by that time to give other girls and guys opportunity to express themselves in different ways. And I'm writing music, always writing music.
Further away, and you can't get no sleep, no. You find yourself